Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is called a micro session because it is super short. It's like 5 minutes, and a normal session with me at least is an hour long. So, daily Reiki micro session. After that, we'll do questions. And for the questions, you guys can ask me things like what my favorite color is, or favorite meal, or I don't know what. Plus, you can ask me how psychic things work, how do Reiki things work. Almost said Reiki. Things like that. And if you have something you want me to read for you in a psychic way, that's cool. However, I do not do mediumship readings here in a public forum. So, having said all that, let's get back to the Reiki. What you need to know about the Reiki is I am going to set the intention for whatever is for your highest and best intention for each of you as individuals. I am also asking that if you have something more specific that you would like to adjust the intention to, then go ahead and feel free to adjust the intention as long as you keep it still focused on yourself. That's very important, by the way. That's why I say it every day. Also, what you need to know is that this Reiki can still benefit you even if you don't catch me live. If you're here after the fact, the Reiki will still benefit you just as much as if you're here as I'm actually broadcasting, because Reiki is energy, and energy is not limited by time or by space. That's also why I can be here in Vandalia, Missouri, and you can be wherever you are in the world and get all kinds of benefit from it as well. So, I think that covers everything. Let's just get this Reiki started, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 57 after the hour. That means we will finish up at 02 after the hour. Miriam, glad to see you in the room. It has been a long time. What time is it where you are? I'm thinking it must be about 10 o'clock, right, in the evening? Vanessa, hello, welcome. Angela Lukes, welcome back. Glad to see you again. For energy and arthritis, yay. Good luck at the storage units. I know you've got a big day ahead of you. Oh, okay. So it's not almost 10, it's almost midnight. You're 9 hours difference. Okay. Diane, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. How are you today? What is everybody using their Reiki for today? Angela's already told us, but what about you, Vanessa, Marianne, Diane? For healing. Okay. Highest and best for you. I am getting a lot of energy going out to that base chakra area on the left side. So this would be around somebody's left hip or pelvic area that I'm feeling a lot of energy going right now. That's going to have to do with things that make us feel secure in the world. So homes, assets, things in storage, jobs, families. It could also be if you're having physical issues in those areas, that may be why I'm noticing the energy flowing there for somebody. But specifically that left side. We've got a lot of energy flowing a lot of different places, but every once in a while, whenever I talk about the energy that I'm feeling flowing to a certain place, it's because there's a significant amount more going to that particular thing. Really, Angela, that's you, huh? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. I've also got a whole lot of energy going into somebody's throat chakra out there, whether you guys are here now or whether it's somebody that watches later. Throat chakra has to do with if you have a sore throat or if you have lost your voice, laryngitis, things like that. Also, it has to do with telling your truest truth, that you may have been having a hard time saying what you really think or how you really feel, probably because you didn't expect other people to be able to understand that, so you just didn't share it. You're going to be coming more into balance in that area, which means you're going to find some more opportunities to share your truest truth. Sometimes I wonder if everybody doesn't gather in the room who kind of needs sort of the same thing as each other on certain days. La, da, 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 da. There's also a lot of heart chakra going on today. Healing of old traumas or emotional wounds. Or it could be if somebody's having some kind of lung issue, which is that kind of common lately with the COVID? Yeah. Um, Lung or heart, um, or even sternum. I think I'm picking up on a sternum issue. Then this would be helpful for that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You guys really can't see it, but I've got my peace sign back up behind me. Actually, it looks like a halo with me sitting in front of it. That could be a little misleading. A little deceptive advertising there. Okay, 2 minutes after. Let's go ahead and wrap up the Reiki. Hello there, Sequoia. Welcome, welcome. You're just in time for questions, my dear. Oh, do you guys want to see something new today? Should we do something new? Should we do yes or no questions with a different type of sacred tool? You guys got to give me 2 seconds to leave the desk and come right back. I want to grab them. I want to introduce you guys to somebody. We're going to have some fun. So you guys can see I really dress up for these videos, huh? Romy, you have a new name. Oh, I'm glad that it's helpful for you. Okay, so we're doing something a little bit new since she just came in. That's a nice yes or no question. All right, so I didn't start the timer yet. I want you guys to meet somebody. I have been in Missouri now for over a year. Yeah, over a year. Oh my God. And in Missouri, the energy is not as supportive of psychic things as it is in Colorado. And so I have been looking for psychic things, and I found some places to buy them now. But at first, what I started picking up, the first thing I picked up that turned out to be psychic, and I didn't know it till after I got it, a sacred tool, was this bell. And I think maybe it was put out by Avon. I found it at a flea market for like $3, and I was playing with it. When I first found it, I was actually talking to some people online, and they started mentally asking it some questions, and it started coming up with answers. So I haven't actually named her, but I think she's gorgeous. And so I've had her for a few months, and she's not somebody I use in the professional readings, but she's good for a yes or no question. Can you show everybody how you say yes? I am not shaking her, guys. She acts like a pendulum for yes. Thank you, clear. Can you show me how you say no? She went straight into no even before I asked. So for now, she kind of thinks she's human. She tries to shake her head like this way. It ends up coming out kind of like just a little twitch, but that's how she says no. Okay. So I've had her for a little while. This guy I found yesterday at a different flea market. Oh, wait, you haven't heard the other one. You have to hear how she sounds. And this guy is much more loud. This guy reminds me of the bells they used to use whenever I was in Catholic school and it was recess time and the sisters were calling us in for the end of recess. That's what this bell makes me think of. So I found it yesterday for like $5 at the flea market. Check this out. Show everybody how you say no. That's not no. You're not listening. Clear? I know, it's okay. Clear? Show everybody how you say yes. See how responsive he is? Thank you. Clear? Show everybody how you say no. And he does more traditional pendulum fashion. Okay? So everybody have some yes or no questions ready? We're going to ask yes or no questions. We're going to ask one of the pendulums and, well, of the bell pendulums. I'm going to start the timer right now. Let's see, I already saw we had one question in here. Diane wants to know, does A have any regret for the way she handled things? So if you remember, that's a nice strong yes, Diane. Oh, what a good specific question, Romy. Romy wants to know, should she speak to her mother tomorrow on her birthday by phone? There's another yes. If I let this one go long enough, he will actually make noise. You'll hear the bell ring. Do we have another question? I'm seriously not swinging these guys. So while I'm waiting for the next question, I've developed a theory about bells. I've decided that in the middle of the Bible Belt, maybe people like to work their magic without everybody knowing. So instead of buying pendulums, they use bells. And of course, who's going to find them at a flea market but a Colorado girl who would know what to do with them? What other questions do we have, guys? Nikki, that's not a yes or no question. We're doing yes or no questions today because we're using the bells. Any other day I would look at that with cards, but today we're using the bells. I introduced the bells earlier. I think you just came in. Do I know you? Didn't I do a reading for you before, Nikki? A couple of readings, I'm thinking. No, we're just doing things different today. You just came in a little bit late to understand that. Normally I do answer questions like that. Today we're just doing yes or no's because that's pretty much what the bells can answer is yes or no's. And we're just goofing around with them. We're letting them feel accepted and welcomed to the family. No worries, no worries. For those of you who want like a serious question, I do offer one question readings on my website. Just today, it's Saturday. I wanted to have a little fun. We're doing something a little different. I hope y'all don't mind. I hope y'all put up with me. It's my channel and I'll do what I want with it. Do what I want with it. Shakoya. Will CJ and you ever smooth things over and lessen the tension? That's a nice song, yes. Oh, you're talking now too. Look at you. She's never rang before when she answered. She's following in the big brother's footsteps. You're quite welcome, Wami. Are you asking, should you wear like a mask to work in your storage unit, or is that what you're asking, Angela? Vanessa wants to know, is October a better time for her to quit? I'm assuming you mean quit your job. There's an answer for you. That's a pretty enthusiastic answer. You guys are kind of competing with each other now. Let's see. Okay, that's a yes or no. Will Chris and Nikki end up getting married? Look how talkative she is now. She never made noise before. By the way, Nikki, that's a nice strong yes. Angela wants to know, is today a good day for her to be working on her storage units? And there's another nice strong yes. Quite welcome, Vanessa. Pretty exciting there, Nikki. But don't get ahead of yourself. Don't start acting like you're married ahead of time. You don't want to scare him off. No scaring them off just because you know the future. That could change the future. Let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, we're only doing one question each while we're here. That's kind of my rule. Otherwise, that's my rule every day. Otherwise, eventually things are going to get crazy. I've been in situations where it's gotten crazy before. All right, so that concludes my time with y'all today. I'm going to get off of here and see what other kind of trouble I can get into, or bells I can find, or whatever else may come up today. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If I don't see you guys here for a private before the next video, then I'll see you back the next time around. Peace out, everybody. Good to see you too, Ms. Nikki.